Evicting a tenant can seem like a complicated process, but in this video we'll quickly explain eviction laws in South Carolina and how to recover your property in 4 simple steps. First, what is an eviction? Eviction is the process of legally removing a tenant. It's illegal for a landlord to change locks or physically remove a tenant themselves. So if the renter refuses to leave after violating their lease, you must seek an eviction from the court. The process for simply terminating a lease differs from that of an eviction. Lease terminations require proper notice from the landlord or tenant, and state requirements can be found on our website. Legal reasons for eviction in South Carolina. A landlord only has grounds to evict a tenant for reasons allowable in the state. The first step in the eviction process is to give the lessee a notice to quit. Non-payment of rent. If the tenant is late on rent, you can serve them a 5-day notice to pay or quit. This gives them 5 days to pay rent in full along with any penalties or vacate the property. Non-compliance. If the tenant violates their lease, a non-compliance notice gives them 14 days to either comply with the lease or vacate the property. Non-compliance includes lease breaches like unauthorized pets or issues affecting the safety and physical condition of the property. Rent grace period. In South Carolina, there is no rent grace period. Rent is due on the due dates stated in the lease. 4 steps to legally evicting a tenant in South Carolina. Serve the notice to quit. Choose the form you need and download or fill it out on eForms.com. Post it on the tenant's door and also send it via certified mail with a return receipt requested via USPS. If the breach is curable, you must wait for the specified number of days before taking further action. File eviction papers with the court. If the tenant hasn't mitigated the issue and remains on the property, you can proceed to court. You'll need to file the following in the magistrate's court where the property is located: application for ejectment, and an affidavit and an itemization of accounts. This is only for cases of unpaid rent. After filing, the court will issue a rule to show cause with a hearing date. Serve the court documents. The tenant now needs to receive the information about the case filed against them. Hire a process server to serve the documents on the tenant. Attend the hearing. At the hearing, the judge will reach a ruling. If the tenant does not show up, or if the judge rules in your favor, the judge will issue a writ of ejectment within 5 days of the judgment, directing the sheriff to remove the tenant. The sheriff must give the tenant 24 hours notice. Damages. Often the tenant's security deposit does not cover total losses. If damages are not awarded at the hearing, you may be able to recover past due rent and court fees through small claims court. Now you can get eviction proceedings started. Get eviction forms, court documents, and all other information you'll need at the link below for free.